Hello my beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sabina. I make a weekly video related with fashion, beauty and lifestyle. If you are new here, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and be a part of my YouTube family. Before we start our video, I want you to hit that red subscribe button down below and also turn the notification bell on so you won't miss any of my video. And let's get into the video. Today's video, I want to share the 10 items that I stopped buying. These are the items that personally I stopped buying over the time, like the time, and when you grow older, when you start having more life experience, then you feel like that you don't need those items in your life. So I want to share with you the 10 items that I won't buy anymore. And also these are only my personal things. If you want to buy, if you still like it, then you can still buy it. So it's just me. So the first things I stopped buying is a body wash. I do not buy any more body wash. I use just the soap, use the body soap. That's all I use. I do not want that the big chunky soap that has all kind of fragrances. I don't buy that anymore. But when I was young, I used to buy it, and I thought that was so cool to go and any drugstores and buying those like a little body wash. So I don't buy that anymore. I just use a bar of soap. And another thing that I stopped buying is a shaving cream. I never liked the shaving cream. I tried few times, but I was never a fan of that. So I don't want to spend money on buying just the bar of soap that I use. That's really helped me to shave my leg and my arms. So yep, I don't buy those anymore. And also I do not buy anything that the product that is tested on animals. So I try to be very mindful that what I buy and how I'm going to spend my money. So those two items related with my body, I do not buy that. And also whenever I try to buy shampoos or anything that I try to buy, everything is vegan or plant-based or that is not tested on animals. So yeah, when I go to buy something, I try to read back in their ingredients, what the product they are using, and I'm just trying to be more mindful. The third one is that I do not buy anymore like too many makeups. I have to tell you a little bit backstory about me. Few years back, I used to buy like tons of makeups. I love makeup and I like to buy from high-end to drugstores. That was my problem. And now I realize that you don't need like a 5 eye palettes. I just need like one, because even like if I have one eye palette, I don't even have time to use a whole that eyeshadow colors. So I decide to not to buy too many makeup. And also I do not buy anything that you watch YouTubes and videos and you get inspired from people. I used to get so much inspired from like YouTubers or magazines, in olden days we used to have magazines, but now not anymore. I do not buy anymore too many makeups. I just need one powder, I have a few blush, and I need one mascara. When that mascara is dry, I will go to buy another mascara. That's all. I don't need like a 5 mascaras or 5 face powder like that. I do not buy that anymore. I try to be very minimalistic. And looking around my home, I just too many things gives me anxiety. I do not buy any more going to the drugstore and going to the nicest store and buying from high end to low end. I do not do that. I used to buy a dupes. Can you believe that? Chanel blush, and I need to go to the drugstore to find the dupes for that. I don't know, that was just my passion, I guess, those days, just running around and finding the dupes. I don't know why, spending money here and there. So I do not do that anymore. I do not buy anymore the hyped sun face creams and face mask or like that. I used to buy a few, if you see in a commercial or if you go in a store and this salesperson will say oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful a night cream, you need to use that, all your wrinkles will go away. I don't know, the wrinkle will go away or no, or I'm gonna look still a 21 years old, I don't know. So I stopped doing that. And it makes me kind of to think that when I put the night cream, day cream, everything, any kind of cream, under eye cream, sometimes I wonder that really works or no, right? So right now I've been just using the Drunk Elephant product. I have a moisturizers, I have under eye cream, I have like vitamin C, and I use that sunscreen. I just have that's all. I do not try to buy Chanel or a Drunk Elephant or anything like the hyped one. You know what, those are just examples. Buy any more the hyped, and even the face mask, like one time, remember the guys that charcoal face mask was so popular, everybody was using, like I never bought it, and I will never buy, like, you know, I will never gonna spend money and just ordering the things. I don't, like, you know, I try to be very mindful that how I spend my money these days. So I do not buy any more like hyped face creams and face masks anymore. Not buy any more custom jewelry, like some jewelries are like 14 karat or, you know, 10 karat gold or gold plated. I do not buy that anymore because it's just a waste of money, in my opinion, because, you know, after a while the color will fade away and it start like tarnish the color and it start looking ugly, and you just waste your money. Sometimes the custom jewelries are not cheap either, they're expensive too. So that's the reason I stopped buying custom jewelry. I wear only 18 karat or 22 karat, either white gold, rose gold, or gold. That's all I wear, and I do not have any more. I just donated all my custom jewelries. I do not want them anymore, those chunky necklaces, you know. This is a 22 karat gold necklace with my mom gave it to me, this pendant, and I just wear the real jewelry. I do not want to spend any more on those custom jewelry. I do not buy the things on sale anymore. I used to go to store, and if they are on a sale, like buy one get one 50% off, like I used to be crazy, like, you know, oh my gosh, I need these items and this is on sale, just like we can save like money, like, you know. And I used to buy those. There are so many clothes that I have that I don't even like to wear anymore. Some of the clothes still have tags hanging there, so I just waste so much money on that. And now I'm getting older and I'm trying to be more mindful that how I spend my money, and trying to be a little more cautious about my spending habits. So I do not buy any more on the sale items. I love bargains, and now, like, I'm trying to buy some new furnitures for my new home. I'm looking for the items on sale. Of course I do that, but, like, you know, not like unnecessary things, but things like clothing that I don't need, like a 5 white t-shirt. Like, if it's on a sale, then I don't need that, right? So that's what I'm talking about. I do not buy those anymore. Another one is that I do not buy any more poor quality handbags. I feel like that, you know, when you try to spend those money on those handbags that are like a faux leather and they are poor quality, they will not gonna last long. It's just a waste of money for me. You can save that money and you can buy one good quality bag. That's how I look at my life now. So I used to go to Target, I used to go to TJ Maxx, or, like, you know, those kind of stores, and if I see something cute little bag, I used to buy, but they didn't last long, you know. They start looking ugly so fast. So I stopped buying those kind of bags long time ago, and I made myself like, you know what, this is just a waste of money. I rather can save those money and I can buy one nice bag that can last forever. So I do not buy any more those cheap looking bags, handbags, and it's not good for environment to, like, you know, those fake leathers, and those are not good for environment too. So I do not buy those anymore. And can you believe that when you go to Target, I don't even buy anything, and I will just go in the Target, I will buy what I need, and I will come out. It just amazed me in this over the year that how much I have changed. I used to go to Target for one thing and come out with like 50 items. That's everybody's problems, I know that, but I am so proud of myself that how I control myself, and I do not buy any more unnecessary items. So we're talking about the bag. I'm going to talk about the shoes. I am not going to buy any more high heels. I have lots of high heels, and I don't, like, you know, I don't even wear them anymore. I love sneakers and I love the flats. I can't even wear like high heels, and I don't know, I can't wear it. So I stopped buying high heels, and I don't think so I will buy anymore. Whatever I have, I will reuse and I will wear them if I have to wear high heels, but I'm not going to buy any more, like, you know, high heels, and also the cheap quality shoes. Instead of like same like the bag, if you buy this cheap quality shoes, then it just looks so fake and it doesn't look that nice. So instead of buying like a 10 like shoes that cost like a $45 or $50, they are not cheap either, like $60. Instead of those, save those money and buy one nice shoes. And that's what I feel like, just have a nice bag and nice shoes. Like you don't need like a 5 bags or 5 shoes, but at least you can have like 1 bags or few pairs of nice shoes. That's enough for you. It was last year I bought these shoes from Target. I wore one time, I couldn't even wear that shoes. It was like a bone. I just feel like that shoes is like a bone. It was so hard and it hurt my feet. I can't deal that, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I'm cleaning up like my house. I'm gonna throw it away, a lot of stuff, because those are just a waste, and those are like $30-40. I waste my $30-40. So instead of that, I'm trying to be more like spending money on the good quality shoes. And I always remember that my mom used to tell us that people's personality is always reflect on their shoes. So she always loved to buy like a good quality shoes. She would always spend money on her shoes. So I will always remember that, and I think that's stuck in my head. So I do not like to that cheap quality looking shoes anymore. I rather like to have a nice few pair of shoes, and that's all I need, and I'm happy. And I don't need any more heels. I used to wear like a big heels and used to walk around in the store like all day long, but I don't know how I did walk. I don't even remember that those days my feet hurt. But now I can even wear, sometimes when I go dinner, I will wear my high heels, and then I'll tell my husband like, park your car right outside the door, and I'll get out, and then he will bring the car right out, and then I'll get in the car. That's all. Like I can't even walk anymore with the high heels. So no more spending money on high heels for me. That's good for my husband, so he doesn't have to buy me any more high heels, right? And another one is that I do not buy any more candy. I am not very much like sweet eating person anyways, but I do not like the candies are like, I love lemon drop. If I start eating one, I can start eating like a whole bag. So I stopped buying any kind of candies. In my house we don't have no candies, no gums, nothing. We don't eat any more candies and no gums. And related with the food, I do not buy anymore is frozen food. I feel like that frozen food are not really good for your health, and I'm trying to create like a very minimalistic, simple and healthy lifestyle. So I try not to buy any more frozen food. Anything in a can we do not buy. If I want to make like a, for example, red beans, and I will buy the red beans and I'll soak in the water, and it's like old-fashioned way. I do not buy any more canned food, because you don't know like what's inside there, and there are too many things going on. So I try to live like a healthy lifestyle, like I said that. So I do not buy those anymore. And yes, that's all for my 10 items that I do not buy anymore. There are many things that I think I do not buy. I do not buy any more magazines and any kind of subscriptions. Like I don't have time to read magazine. And then also everything is online now. You just need your phone and everything is right there. So yep, I do not buy those things too. So yeah, that's all for today's video. I hope I inspire you to live meaningful lifestyle, and also inspire you to save your money. So if you like this video, then make sure you do thumbs up and be a part of my YouTube family, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I love you guys.